It's been a minute. Actually, it's only been a week. Hang on, we gotta clean this off because I haven't actually turned this camera on in a while and it's super dusty. Use the good old hoodie cuff to clean your lens.
You better get your sports straight. You better get your sports straight. Look it up. Google it, fool. Google it.
Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yo, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Today is Monday, so you gotta know what that means. It's another Monday Madness. We're making t-shirts. Don't hate the player, hate the game, because we're out here doing our own thing. I've noticed, well, shout out to my dad. He passed away, so that's why I haven't been uploading videos or making videos or anything, so I had to take like a week and a half. Well, I don't know how long it's been, but I had to take a moment off. And I've noticed that people think, because it's the internet, I don't upload a video for a week, maybe a week and a half. I just stopped making videos. Guess what? Real life stuff happens sometimes. We just have to not make videos sometimes. So now we're back in action from my dad passing away, but you know, getting back to making videos and doing things that I like. He'd probably want that more than me just worrying about that he passed away, other than thinking that he's dead and he's gone. Just think of the good time that I had with him and everything. So that's what I'm doing, because he probably wouldn't want me to sit around and sulk all day. He would want me to do things that make me happy. So that's what we're doing. We're making this same exact t-shirt because I was making t-shirt. I was trying to make a t-shirt. Well, I did make a couple t-shirts off camera and not filming because I'm actually a real person and I do things that's not involved videotaping. I'm not like filming my whole life. We don't use tapes out here. We use SD cards. I don't know why I said tapes. There's little, there we go. But I'm gonna remake this shirt because when I made this shirt, I kind of put it off center on accident. So I'm remaking this shirt, but the cool thing about this is I'm gonna cut the graphic out and then go get the t-shirt. I'm still gonna be using the white vinyl. So this is HTV. If you don't know, now you know. We use a vinyl cutter, wham bam, and we use a computer, bam bam. That bad for using a scrap piece of vinyl. You see, there's a little things right here, but this gives it more character because it's hand drawn. It's my own handwriting. It's hand drawn, and if nobody will know, you know what I'm saying. And plus, this is just a. What am I doing with this one is I'm gonna be wearing this stuff, and what I do with the vinyl is I cut the stuff out, I wear it around town, skateboarding it. And I think I've said this before again, but if you're new, you're new, and if you're not, you're not. It's just a repeat and something to put back in the catalog in your brain. Pay attention on how many people look at your t-shirt. Pay attention on how many people say, oh, that's a sick color. Oh, that's a sick graphic. Where did you get that at? And you can say, I made it. And where you can find it, www.forevercrusaders.com. So now we're gonna go on the hunt to find the right color t-shirt. All right, so we just got back from the store where I was talking about where they sell blank clothing. I was gonna film some stuff in there, but I think that's my last time going to that store, and I'm just gonna look up this brand of t-shirt that I like online because I don't want to be followed around in the store and the guy kept on asking me what size I need. I know where all the t-shirts are at and I know how it goes, but it's kind of like overwhelming when somebody is just hovering over you. The table that the t-shirts were on, and I was just looking at them, you know, trying to figure out what color, because they didn't have the teal color that I wanted. So I think navy blue and white would look good because I was trying to match my Mariners hat, and the navy blue would look cool. I was trying to find like the teal color, but I couldn't find it. So I was just looking, and he was like, well, what size do you need? What size do you need? What size do you need? And I just kept on looking. I was like, look, I can find the size. I can grab it myself. Thank you. Just stop hovering over me. So you're here and I'm here, and he's just like this. What size do you need? What size do you need? And I'm over here trying to, this was overwhelming feeling. I just don't like it. So I like these. They're almost like a Pro Club t-shirt, but not. I don't know if they're made by Pro Club or somebody else, but this is called Pro 5 Pro, and they're 100% cotton, and they're real heavy and thick because I wanted, you know, skate, like you could skate in these t-shirts without ripping if you land on the ground, you know, falling down. But I kind of got a bigger size than them I normally get because I kind of just wear oversized streetwear style. So that's what I'm going for with this one. So we're doing Forever Crusaders, this same logo right here, actually on a blue t-shirt. I decided to set up some black vinyl in my vinyl cutter already and do a Crusader skateboards one that I drew out. I wrote on my iPad on the program. It's actually, what is it, Adobe Photoshop, and I have the pen so I can draw. So I wrote it out. I did a hat with that same logo, and I'm gonna do it on a t-shirt, white t-shirt with a black. And I just got the XXL because wash and dry these one time, I think that'd be good. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing from me now on. www.forevercrusaders.com. These t-shirts are down below right now as we speak. And I can buy bigger rolls of vinyl. You know what I'm saying? I can only get up to 12 inches right here on this, but with the 24 thing, I could get a 24-inch roll of heat transfer vinyl and just, you know, cut out one color graphics. I've cut out up to, you know, 3 color graphics with the heat transfer vinyl, and it doesn't, nobody can tell the difference. You know, screen printing between heat transfer vinyl and DTF transfers and plastisol heat transfers, they're how the graphic gets on the shirt. If it's an ill graphic, it's an ill graphic, and if you got a vinyl cutter to cut it on there, cut the graphic on the vinyl cutter and put it on your shirt, that's the way to do it. Don't fix it if it's not broke. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I want to get a 24-inch roll, I mean a 24-inch cutter, is because I've had this cutter for the last 5 years and I just want to upgrade my shop. So it's not like I've just bought this thing and wanted to get a new one. I've used this thing to its fullest potential. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to get a better one so I can run that thing to its fullest potential. I'd probably still use this for smaller sticker designs and everything, but with the bigger one I could do real big stickers. Weeded it out, and now I'm just trying to get it to stay straight because it was on a roll, and sometimes when they're on rolls it likes to roll over on it. So you know, you see how it curls up, sometimes that happens. So I was just trying to get it so when I lay it down on the shirt it will lay down straight and not kind of curl up or roll up on itself. So sometimes a roll of vinyl is good, and sometimes buying the sheets of vinyl are better. Take your shirt and you want to take it from like the armpit area of where the sleeve is at, and then you want to hold it by the sleeve like in this area from corner to corner. And what I do is I put it down, and there's usually a center line on brand new shirts, and there's a pretty much, I don't know if you can see it, but if it's a new shirt and it hasn't been worn or hasn't been washed, there's usually a faint center line from the folding from the factory. So I take that and I take the tag and I I used to have a line. On my old one I had a piece of tape with a center line, but this one I should put a piece of tape on there and put a center line, because then what I do is I take it corner to corner, fold it down, I mean not fold it, but put it in there, just like that, and then I pull this part down, and then with that center line from the tag, I usually line it up with the tag, but the center line with the tag. If you really want to get accurate, get a little ruler. And then this is a bigger t-shirt than I normally do, but so we're just going to start at 4 and then pull that out, boom, and that's right on the money at 4. And then same thing with this one. You want to pull that out, set this up at 4, boom, we're on the money, because I do this for a living. I just been doing this for a very long time. I used to do it all the time, every day, but now we're getting back into it, and I can just eyeball it. So 4 at the end of the board, boom, you bring that over, wham bam, thank you ma'am, we're in there like swimwear. Get it all lined up. Then you want to take a lint roller, bam, always have a lint roller on hand, and then just take it and get just the lint out of here. This is before you put the graphic on. Just make sure that the lint's out. Bam. Alright, the lint's off. And you just want to pre-press the shirt. Boom. The shirt's pre-pressed. Bam. Make it look nice, the moisture. Then if you're new, you want to take one of these. New at doing this, we're just showing you right now. I center it up with the tag. Okay, bam. I center that bad boy up with the tag. And then I take my image. We're doing the Forever Crusaders hand script logo, because I did that, and then we're gonna line that up with the E on the center mark. And then you just want to look at it. I think that's what I didn't do in the last one. So this one that I'm wearing is kind of just over a little bit. You can't see it unless you look at it. This one right here, and you look at it from this angle, and you're like, okay, that looks good from afar. You know what? If it's off just a centimeter, a smudge, if you can't see it from a galloping horse, don't worry about it. And then you want to press it down. Boom. And this is a hot peel vinyl. Sometimes you get cold peel vinyl, but this is a hot peel vinyl. And you just want to do this. And here's the secret of the trade. We're going to give you the secret right here of the trade to make your vinyl feel like it's screen print. And that's why I use butcher paper. You just want to lay the butcher paper down again, even on your DTF prints. I have a whole nother video about the DTF prints, but do the exact same steps with the vinyl too. Boom. And I do it again. I press it for another 25. And this is just my thing. I always press it twice to make it feel nice. That looks super sick. So here's the third step. You want to make yourself a board with art on the background. And then you want to take a picture of your shirt and then crop out whatever is out of the border and just make it so you can just see the background. If you go down forevercrusaders.com, wham bam, we're in there. This is how I take the pictures with my phone. It's nothing fancy, and just snap them, crop them in, make them look nice. You don't really need a big high production thing to make t-shirts and run a website. I do it out of the garage / t-shirt shop. So we're gonna press the other one and see how that turns out. Lined up this one's gonna look super cool on this already. We already did the thing. I pre-pressed it, I lined it up, we're in there, we're just dropping it down and getting it done. www.forevercrusaders.com